Good evening. What are you guys doing?
I mean, same thing we were doing 5 minutes ago when we were talking. Nothing.
For sure.
Hanging out, complaining about having fat cars.
Fat cars.
Not complaining. Just
I
dealing with it.
I know where you were going with it. Nobody else does, but I do.
Listen, Tushka's heavy. I know, that's just the thing. It is what it is. Bevan's highly disappointed that I'm not wearing a wiener suit.
Yeah.
I haven't sent out for the promo stuff yet, so.
Devin, you of all people should know that if anybody's going to wear a wiener suit on the show, it's not going to be Bo. They're going to con me into that because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Oh. But how have things been going? You been doing any tuning? You guys been doing any racing, driving around, killing time?
I drove to Hot Rod Central the other morning.
Man, I wish I would have.
I did do that.
Really?
I did. We had to leave Saturday at like 11:30 or 12 to go to Tulsa for soccer. And I was like, I haven't been up to HRC in a minute, so I'm going to drive the car up there. And I'm glad I did. It was good time. So
I also did a little bit of cruising myself.
Man, that mirror's angle, does that work? Do you use that? Does it?
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but no, those mirrors are absolutely useless. Yeah. The only thing they're used for is to tell where my garage door is for when I back the car in.
Oh, wow.
But I can see that. Now, driving down the road, I can't see anything except the wing window.
That's not like factory location, right?
There is no factory location on a 65 Ford Fairlane. I'm glad you brought that up.
I didn't think
put those mirrors.
But like if you optioned up to a mirror, to a side view mirror, that's not where they would put it.
There was no option up for a side view mirror. You could go through the dealership to get a mirror, and then it was up to the dealership where they wanted to put it.
Well, this guy just like threw it. He like laid it down on the car and went, "Oh shit, yeah, we can screw it down."
Yeah. So you say that. There's no place on the door to put them because the wing window will hit them unless you put it behind the wing window, which puts it in a spot where you're definitely not going to be able to see anything out of it. So there's really no place to put them on this particular car unless you mount it to the outside of the body or just understand the fact that you're going to be looking at a spot about this big.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Gives you a little European flair.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Skyline. Hell yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's what you would call it.
But no, they suck. Like there's no other way to put it. They suck.
Cool.
There's just no place to put them that works. And until I filled the antenna hole, you couldn't use that driver's side mirror anyway because it hit the antenna. Oh, Mike's on the tear tonight. Pat Pulley is here tonight. I was not texting and driving. I was taking a photograph, Mike. It's different.
It's different.
Bo, what have you been doing on your car?
Look at that deal. Oh. Woo. Well, she's hefty, fellas. And I have two options. Option one is to sell this roller and buy a light roller. Option two is just to make this pig a little lighter. So, first step, taking those stinking wing vent windows or wing vents and the windows out and putting some just like sand in there.
Those windows don't roll down anyway, right?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
And it's about 15 pounds a side between the window, the wing vent, the motor, and all that stuff.
So you have a power wing vent and a non-roll down window.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy was thinking ahead on that one.
Yeah. Well, that's people are jumping out them back windows. They couldn't have that anymore, so they just making stats.
That door, like, there's nowhere for a window to go.
No, there's not.
Yeah, it'll go right into the corridor.
Yeah.
All right. So let's drop this picture off and let's talk about this. So Bo did, in fact, weigh his car this week.
Yeah.
Do we want to have a challenge in the comments, or do we want to?
Well, a couple of guys in the comments knows what it weighs,
Okay.
so they can't guess.
Yeah. So you guys can't guess. Keep it to yourself.
I mean, that's the only people in the comments.
Yeah, it's like I think it's just the people that I text.
Like,
Pat probably doesn't know.
there's 2 people in the comments that don't know what it weighs. And
Sounds
Chris,
like
Chris thinks money and pounds are the same thing.
right. It sounds like I should probably just keep my mouth shut, doesn't it? Just stop telling everybody. Mike said more than 1. You are correct, sir. Yeah.
It is true.
It's like 1 pant load.
How about I just say it like this? I can say that it weighs 260 pounds more than it did with a small block in it. Chris, no.
No, that'd be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Might be a little high.
Yeah. If that was the case, I wouldn't have taken the window out. I would have chopped the roof off.
Yeah.
It would have
It would have been El Camino.
Or it'd have been for sale right now, like just the roller here. Yeah, no, it's 260 pounds heavier with adding a fuel cell, doing big block, and adding the cage, and the 2 fuel systems, So, but it's heavier than I thought it was going to be.
So let's run that one out until the end of the show. In the comments, feel free to guess the weight on the wagon. Let's get into what we were supposed to talk about in the first place.
Yeah, last time we did this, it was we'll send you a sticker.
Yeah, but
that didn't happen.
Yeah, we're not sticker people, apparently.
If anybody nails it, we will promise you a sticker.
If anybody hits it right on the head, like within a pound, one way or another, we'll make sure to get you a sticker.
Steve's on.
Man, he freaking got close.
Man, do I love being here.
Oh, that's funny.
I was assigned homework.
Yeah.
Man.
Also, I think that's awesome.
I do
This was the all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive shootout.
Yeah, one of the cars for
one of the cars there.
Since everybody universally loves the dualies on these deals, my question is just which one do you like better, this one or the outboard dual wheel?
I like this one better.
I like this one better. That one, yeah. This deal rocks. Like, this thing's got it going on.
Yeah, that's really cool.
What I don't understand is why is the nose so short on that car? Like, I watched the video. I checked out everything I could check out. I'm trying to do my homework and do my due diligence. That car's ugly. That car's got a real short, chopped off BMW nose and dual rear wheels on the back, and I don't understand what's going on.
Well, I don't know if they're telling the truth. I don't have the real answer for that.
I don't know. It looks like that thing's just been butchered heavily. Yeah, 98.5 is what he said. Some special edition. 99 are in a junkyard. And this is the only one left over.
Yeah.
What I think is it just looks like that because they went straight down from the grill and it don't have any bumper at all. It's just
that would make sense.
Just a straight downy deal.
That would make sense.
I mean, I heard someone say something about he wrecked it, smushed the front up, and they just shortened it when they were fixing it. I don't know if that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not a thing.
I'm just saying what I heard. So I'm not saying that's the deal.
Yeah.
Also, 98.5 special edition. That's also made up, by the way. It's not real either.
It's true. Steve, we'll get to Sparks here in a minute.
Man, I saw some pictures from Sparks. It looked pretty cool.
It did look really good.
Anyway,
the outboards I didn't like. Like I could almost buy into the tucked in dualies, but even that, I think it was all one wheel, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
yeah, the other car was a dually rear end.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back here. So I don't think it's so much a dually rear end as it's a 9-inch that they put dually outers on.
Well, that's for sure not a 9-inch.
Yeah, for sure not a 9-inch.
No, you're right.
And
You're right.
they said it was floater housing ends adapted out and adapted back to it's an 8-lug wheel. Like
It is.
dually wheels. They just got pretty damn creative with it.
Well, what he said, the rear end was already done. And did he say 10 soldiers had it sitting in the back yard or something?
In
in
the
scrap yard. Yeah,
I don't know how much to believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I believe that, but I'm just going off what the video says. I wasn't there. So,
But I have more faith in this rear end than I do in this rear end.
That one is just a long old welded
Spacer.
tube spacer that I think is going to fatigue at some point, and there's going to be trouble. That other one seemed to work pretty good.
So to be fair, I don't think the guy plans on leaving his car like this. I think it was just a spur of the moment thing to try to do something. You know, I watched the video. It's the Denver team or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're always trying to think outside the box and live in the gray area. So that's kind of what they were doing.
Man, those rear wheel drive cars, for as much weight as they had hung on them dudes were moving.
Yeah.
It was watching those long travel Mustangs is entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
That's all of them anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I see this next picture coming up. I was about to bring it up.
I think
Boosted's loving this.
Boosted GT may actually be out in front of all of this for everybody.
Yeah. There it is.
There you go.
I think he's got this figured out.
Yeah.
That's ugly as hell. Would it work? I don't know.
No. I don't think so.
I mean, how's it any different than the dually rear end?
And that had a lot of weight.
Yeah, a lot of weight.
Adding a second tire and wheel and a heavier hub, that's one thing. Adding a whole nother axle.
And then all the bracketry for it. And then
another rear end.
Yeah.
The rear end that you're able to drive through. It's like a deal.
I mean, I hope someone does it. I want to see it.
I wouldn't be mad at all. I'd love seeing it.
I just don't know how you would make it work. But yes, I agree.
Well,
then they're just going to machine a wheel spacer and run 8 wheels out back. So what does it matter? You're right, Chris. There is no way that's real. That is Photoshop. I will get to your previous comment before the end of this show. I promise. Apparently, we missed out on today.
Well, hold on. We got to finish up the all-wheel drive thing. We didn't even.
Oh, rock on. I figured you guys were done. You guys were already going back to your phones.
No. I mean, I looked at my phone because I got a notification.
I saw the Dana 30 in the Nova that was running a Jeep grill.
Yeah.
He was trying for the all-wheel drive category.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who puts a Dana 30 in anything by choice.
I seen him do some testing with it. It looked like it worked okay.
Yeah.
And it probably does. I mean, you're probably not getting enough traction on the front end to worry about the strength of that axle.
I mean, he had some weights hanging off the front end too to keep that deal down.
They had
No, I
some
mean,
weights hanging off the back end on some
Yeah.
of those cars.
In the story is it was a all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive final. All-wheel drive won.
It was
All-wheel drive
pretty
did
neat
win.
It's kind of
seeing
no
that
surprise.
rear wheel drive's actually competing.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
that's way
time, it
better.
was not even a competition
Yeah.
with the dry burnouts. At least this
Yeah.
time, water burnout, and those guys could actually do a little bit of a burnout.
Yeah, made a big
Like
difference.
the last time, they just popped wheelies and looked
It was
dumb.
wild watching them pop wheelies in the burnout.
Yeah,
It was entertaining, but
But
Anyway.
yes,
this one I thought was more entertaining than the last one.
yeah, me too.
the F-150s kind of dominated that event. So everybody run out, buy you a four-wheel drive F-150, and you got a race car.
Race
Man.
car.
Even like a lot of the trucks, you can tell more so than anything, there ain't a whole lot of F-150 left in that F-150. Like
The one that won was a full interior, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. King Ranch won, right?
It was a King Ranch, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I would highly doubt it. All the other trucks are absolutely stripped down.
Yeah, like a hollow shell tube chassis. Yeah, 120K later, and you can be competitive. He's not wrong.
It depends on where you're going to be competitive. If you're going to Cletus's deal, yeah, you're right. But
Yeah.
if you're around here, you can be King Dingling for half that.
It's true. It is true. What the hell else did I learn from that? Oh, I learned something that'll probably upset both of you guys.
Shit.
But I gotta throw it out there. Man, I absolutely hate watching drag racing that I'm not a part of. Like it's just boring. And I found myself looking at my phone every second of that video, and I'm just not a watcher of drag racing.
Well, you tried. That's all you can do.
I tried.
Like you need somebody there. What?
I need to have a reason to pay attention to it. I didn't care who won that race. I didn't give a damn about who was racing in that race. I need to have a dog in the fight, or you're going to have to WWE that shit up just like Street Outlaws did and force me to give a damn about somebody.
See, that's the times I put my phone down and watch during those videos.
See, and I'm just not – I'm not into it. I can't – I can't
90%
get into
of the time I'm watching TV, I have my phone, and I put it down for that hour and a half long video.
it. I did watch the whole thing. I'll say that. I enjoyed watching the one F-150 that ran off the end of the track and him just throw it in reverse and back right back up on the track and head over towards the pits.
Yeah, it's four-wheel drive. He's got it.
Yeah.
Thought that was that big diesel truck.
The crazy horse truck.
Yeah, it was a diesel truck.
Yeah.
It was a big diesel truck.
Diesel trucks sound crazy too.
They do.
Yeah.
They really do.
I wonder what that truck weighs.
Less than my car.
Yeah. For sure. It's just got the weight in the right spot for what it's doing.
Yep.
You really think that truck's lighter than your car?
I mean, it's just bedsides that are flopping around on there.
You got a point, and a fiberglass nose.
Fiberglass nose. I don't know about the cab itself. I'm guessing it's pretty well shell.
Oh, I'm sure.
Floppy bedsides and a tube chassis. Yeah, weighs less than the wagon.
For sure.
All right. Apparently we missed out this weekend on Mocan. Mocan had a bunch of gassers out. They had their hot rod reunion weekend, I believe. Apparently there was a really cool swap meet going on out there as well.
Was that today?
That was today.
Yeah.
I was reported to me by our on-site correspondent, Eric Webb.
Yeah. I was in Tulsa all day with my little girl for soccer. So
I get it.
couldn't have gone no matter what.
Played 18 holes at Shangri-La.
True car people right there. But yeah, apparently there was a bunch of gassers out there. Good time was had by all, except for us.
You can't say that. The last 2 weekends we were there drag racing. So yeah, true car people.
Yeah.
Jerk.
You have a point. You have a point. We've already reached the part of the show where John can go get another beer. Kinda ish. Cruising the coast is this week. Ooh, John's drinking water.
He was at the golf course all day. He's got to hydrate.
Yeah. They are going to have drag racing at Cruising the Coast, so that's at least something you can get interested in. But that will be an all week long deal.
Lord.
Devin's bored.
Just because the car show stuff.
Well, he can be bored.
I'm kidding.
Turns out nobody cares about monster trucks either.
Oh, geez. Harsh.
Oh.
Harsh, man.
But at some point, I would love to go to this show. I'd love to go to Cruising the Coast.
Sean Ellington and his crew. Yeah, Ellington and his crew were there.
Really?
Yep.
I now want to go. I was looking through the schedule, and there's a lot of really cool stuff going on.
There's Aaron Roberts. Happy birthday, Aaron.
Oh, happy birthday, Aaron. I know it was your birthday.
I didn't either. Actually, I think I did. I saw it on Facebook this morning.
Oh, Mike commented there's a Chevy Love somewhere already half completed. Is that directed toward me? And will it fit a big block?
I think that was the all-wheel drive thing.
Oh,
it's there's a Chevy Love for $9,000 in somewhere Texas.
No, I've got a couple cars saved.
Square tube chassis from the firewall back.
I've got a car saved that I've never wanted anything to do with in my life till now.
I know, right?
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. I'm not trying to get back into that conversation.
Nope, you're good. Yes and yes, whatever that means.
Big block and,
all-wheel drive.
Not all-wheel drive.
Also this week, Gathering at the Rock.
Is that countdown?
Should be down to about 3 days. It's not counting down right now, but I did it earlier today, so we're about 3 days out from that show.
Low tech.
Yeah. Well,
so the show's on Thursday?
Starts on Thursday, yes. They do their reliability run on Thursday where they take all the cars out and drive like 100 miles.
It says October 11th, and right now it's the 5th. It's like a minimum of 6 days. Your math ain't mathing.
The show is on the 11th.
Something is wrong.
Something is awry here.
The reliability run is in 3 days.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
What kind of shape do you got to be in for that? Some rice cakes and salads.
Oh, no.
I'm already on that plan, so it doesn't work. This is one of the bigger car shows that I plan to go to every year. Let's move on.
Man, we need to go to the ice cream cruise.
The ice cream cruise?
Yeah.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah. I've never wanted to go to a buddy of mine. He and a group of his buddies went, and he cuts my hair. It's a guy that his name's Robbie. He's a man of many talents and skills. He's also the same person that I traded my Mazda to for $100 and 13 pizzas. He owned a pizza place at the time. It was amazing. Anyway, he said it's a blast. I didn't realize how much like drag racing and all cool stuff goes on at that deal. Anyway.
Yep. I was following Cliff, the announcer from the circuit, on Facebook. He was doing some announcing at the ice cream cruise, and it looks like a really fun thing to go to.
Tom Nelson had the badass Chevelle up there.
Oh,
He got like top 50 something.
really? Hey, speaking of Toms, I talked to a Tom at HRC Saturday morning. Tom that bought the Grand Prix,
Is it Grand Prix or Buick Regal?
whatever that little car was that was built in the early 90s that we had on the show.
Yeah, Buick Regal.
The Pepto Pink.
Yes.
That was a Regal?
Yeah.
I thought it was an Oldsmobile.
Was it an Oldsmobile? No, I'm almost positive it was a Regal. I will go back and find out.
Either way, I was talking to him, and I guess I'm going to be doing some Cerakoting for him on that car. He says,
That's awesome.
He says the last time the car was worked on was 1996.
You can tell.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing a bunch of stuff. Is
he leaving that Gotti Pepto paint job?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. You almost have to.
I think he's just going to get it running. Put some fresh tires on it, get it running, and just ride it. He drives the big tire S10 around everywhere, and it's got a little blower on it and nitrous.
I'm looking at the pictures right now, trying to figure out if he actually says what it is.
Either way, apparently he wants me to do the headers on it. I guess they're pretty rough.
Looks like it in the pictures.
What was in it? Big block Chevy?
I think so.
I think it was a big block. But the whole front end comes off, and it's got panels all around it. So it's just got like fender exit headers.
It is a Buick.
Okay.
Apparently a Somerset.
Whatever. I looked straight at him and said, "Hey, we had that car on our marketplace deal on the show." I said, "We kind of crapped on it a little bit. You know what I mean? Just letting you know."
You got to tell people. All right, so we missed out on another show this weekend.
Yeah, because I think John said what John's statement was. I just want the wheels and tires off, and the rest of that car you can throw away.
It's true.
It does have the best wheels and tires ever.
Yeah,
the best wheels ever.
It does.
We did miss Sparks in the Ozarks this weekend. I had plans to go last night. I did not make it. I saved this meme just because I wanted to hear Bo read it. And no. These guys do a great job of promoting the show, especially within that 2 weeks before the show hits. I thought it was hilarious.
Yes, that's Stifler's mom.
Yes, that's Stifler's mom.
We're trying to reach out to her, see if she'll sell hot dogs at the circuit for us. No, it's not Fat Amy.
Fat Amy.
Definitely not.
All right. So the next thing I have, I'm just curious what you guys' response to this is. Have either one of you seen what went down in Gatlinburg this weekend?
No. I've had a very busy soccer weekend. So
I was sent this by no less than 3 people. It is a big disturbance that went down in a little town outside of Gatlinburg during a car show called Slammed Enough.
Okay.
So I will read this so that you don't have to. But this is the police statement on the show. Basically what it says is they canceled the show for Sunday, October the 5th due to concerns and significant strain on countywide public resources directly related to activities surrounding this weekend's event. While the event itself was privately organized, the impacts on the community, ranging from traffic disruptions to reckless behavior to late-night noise, public safety challenges have reached a level that is no longer acceptable or sustainable. The city has an obligation to protect the safety, peace, and welfare of our residents, visitors, and businesses. Effective immediately, we are implementing a zero-tolerance policy for any nuisance activity, unsafe driving, or disorderly conduct associated with this event or similar gatherings. Violations will be met with full enforcement of all applicable laws and ordinances. I could read the rest of that, but it's just going to say the same crap over and over. Slammed Enough released their statement. The owners and staff of Slammed Enough do not in any way condone the actions that happened on the streets in the areas surrounding Pigeon Forge last night. We have always promoted a safe, fun, and friendly environment, both in and outside of our shows. We urge the utmost respect to any city we host a show in, and hope our spectators and show participants will always do the same. The rest of it is just apologies for the embarrassment that comes along with everything that happened outside of this show. So we have statements from the show. We have statements from the local police.
Sounds like it was bad.
So Chris says he heard like 3 people died, several cars were stolen, several standoffs with police. It was a disgrace. If you get on Instagram and type in hashtag slammed enough Gatlinburg or slammed enough Gat, you will see some of the videos of what happened outside of the show. This is not inside the show. This is these takeover kids. This is they mobbed a gas station. There were several fights that broke out. It was just an ugly situation. And I'm not so much concerned about Gatlinburg because I don't go there. I've never been there. But at the same time, this is the kind of stuff that's happening at a lot of these shows. Now, when I say a lot of these shows, there were a lot of stand-out cars and lowered trucks and stuff like that. So my question for you guys is this. What can be, we can sit around here and talk about how stupid this generation is until the cows come home, and God knows we could talk about it to no end. But when they finally get kicked out of every car show and they start creeping their way into drag racing or the drag and drive community or anything like that, how do the drag racing folks handle a situation like this and make it go away?
I mean, I feel like if we're on an event and a takeover breaks out, it's not going to be any of the people that we've been on an event with right now. Nobody. Like you just said, it's a different generation of people.
I agree.
I feel like it's probably just going to be policed internally, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, we're just going to take care of it. That's how I feel. I mean, I'm not saying get all crazy and it's going to be war or total violence. That's not what I'm not threatening. I'm just saying I feel like the drag and drive community or whatever would probably step up as a whole and just tell these people, hey, you have to leave. You're not welcome here. This is not how we do things. But the whole takeover stuff is ridiculous. Those are not car people. They're just not. They're not.
Those are jackasses.
100%.
But you can't stop jackasses, and that's what I'm throwing out when I say, you're right. It would be internally policed, but at the same time, like, can you internally police that? Because like these guys can't seem to stop it. This is not what they wanted to happen outside of their show.
Well, I'm not going to go there by myself and take care of it, but as a community, yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously, we're going to call the law too. They're going to show up. Is that? I don't know. That's totally ridiculous to me.
So, nowhere near takeover level, but they're like on Drag Week. They got a little feisty in what was it? Like a Cabela's parking lot or some shit.
Yeah. And
not like takeover level, but like we're all doing burnouts in the Cabela's parking lot, like what usually happens on a drag and drive.
Right.
They didn't like it, and I heard it announced several times, like, hey, we got to rein it in, boys.
Yeah.
Like as you watched every day from there on, it was, we got to rein it in. We want to be able to keep doing this, so don't do that.
I think the generation of people that you're dealing with, though, that caused this problem in Gatlinburg is I don't think there are people who were involved in the event. I think they were probably spectators, or they were probably people who just came in because they were planning some kind of takeover or something like that. This is a large scale problem that happened here. Like this is an entire parking lot full of people, not cars, full of people that are watching drag racing, that are watching donuts, that are watching, everything that's going on outside the show. I'm just not positive that an internal policing could have fixed this. I think this is more spectators than it is actual showgoers.
Yeah, but you asked about drag and drive stuff.
Right. And I agree with you. I'm just trying to figure out how to apply that to the car show side of things.
You can't fix stupid.
That level of dipshittery isn't what we go to. Those aren't the events we partake in. And like by the time they're doing that, I've already got my CPAP strapped on. I'm safe and sound at the Holiday Inn Express.
Did they blame the show for this? No. And that's a good point, Dusty. This wasn't one of the things where they blame the show for this, but you have vendors that are inside the show. You have participants that are inside the show. You have people who didn't do a damn thing wrong who are now not able to get to their stuff. And they're losing money because they didn't get to go to the last day of the show because the city came in and said, all right, you guys can't control your stuff, so we're just going to shut you down. So, no, they didn't blame the show, but this is one of those things where they're never going to be able to do that show again. And Gatlinburg is seriously looking at the feasibility of all other events moving forward.
Listen, if there's people that lost their lives and people injured, can you blame the city?
No.
At that point? I mean, you can go to them and have a meeting, and even if you told them, hey, this was not our people, this is people that come, it don't matter. They were still there for that event, even though they weren't involved in it directly. That's the kind of crowd you bring. They don't want it there. I get it. I mean,
well, and you look at the comment from Josh Fleetwood, and it says this almost happened to Lone Star Throwdown. The show promoters had to have a big meeting with the town to get to keep their show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that was. I mean, that's a truck show. That's a mini truck show. I wouldn't think that's going to draw the kind of people who would cause this kind of problems. Even going back to talking about Sparks in the Ozarks, those guys do a drag every year. They go out on Main Street there and
hold on, let me stop you. Okay, you're old enough to remember, and John, all of us are.
Of course.
Whenever Fast and Furious came out, the very first Fast and Furious, right? A lot of people went that were car guys. I went to watch the stinking movie in theater. I don't know if you guys did, but I did. There's also a lot of people that are not real car people that just showed up because it was a new, exciting looking movie. Do you remember what it was like leaving the movie theater?
I do.
Oh man,
everybody had a Supra or acted like it. I mean, everybody drove like idiots. So you can't control the type of people that come to these events or the kind of people that they draw in or whatever. That's not on the event or the promoters or whatever. That's just people being stupid and selfish.
I bet there was a spike in traffic tickets for each of the first 3 Fast and Furious movies.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just from the dipshits watching it and thinking they could go do that stuff for real.
Jeez.
Well, and there were cops sitting on the parking lot when we pulled out of Fast and Furious the first night. And I can remember, like, they were watching everybody as they pulled out. There was enough trouble generated. So how do you fix this?
There's not. It's going to happen no matter what, man.
There has to be some kind of solution to this.
Spit it out. You got an idea?
I wish I did have an idea. Like, you're right. There's not a thing anybody can do about it. There's nothing that I can see being able to change this. But that's my question.
Even by them shutting down the events, Pigeon Forge or wherever, people are still going to do this stuff. They're going to do it.
Seeing even Steve, The drag that they have down Main Street is a street legal. And when I say drag, I realize I'm talking to a drag racing community by and large, but this is airbag trucks dragging down the street. So this is a street legal drag sanctioned by the city, looked over by the marshals. We've had our fair share of dipshits.
Mhm.
I can see that. But is that able to be contained because it's a smaller show, or the bigger show's just going to go by the wayside?
I have personally never seen a takeover in person in my area.
I've never seen one either.
Yeah.
Now Doherty has.
Well, maybe where he used to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always just got the hell out of there when shit started getting
Yeah. See, so
crazy. You
that's
can
all you
tell
can
when you can tell when it's time to go home and go to bed, and you can either be smart enough to do that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ooh, excuse me.
I just
it's not all the kids. There's a lot of them that just want to cruise and hang out or go do the right stuff. I think the dipshittery may be like a generational thing.
Do you think this is because they did away with like cruising Maine and stuff like that? Because nobody does that anymore.
No, because the getting rid of cruising Maine's been done for years, dude.
And I understand that, but at the same time, like, what is it that makes this generation think this crap's acceptable?
I don't know. Look at the television. I mean, it's glamorized on movies, and they like some of this crap that's on movies. Like, that's not what street racing is. Like, some of that is just a little bit out there.
Hold on. So Tokyo Drift wasn't real?
Yeah, it's a little bit out there.
Yeah. Like I said, they tried in Fayetteville a few times ago, shut down by actual car guys. That's kind of where that's what I was talking about.
We'll see, and I get that.
That goes back to the old days of when we used to street race on West 7th. We could street race on West 7th for hours, all stinking night.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as we parked off the side of the road, up in the parking lot, 2 cars at a time. I remember there were several times we had Joplin Police Department sitting caddy corner down by where we would leave from, and they would just watch. It wasn't until, and I hate to not trying to bring up Fast and Furious again, but it was after Fast and Furious and whatever, it is what it is. No matter what kind of car it is. The cars, they would park on the side of the road with their doors open and their stereos going, and we were yelling, "Hey guys, get up here, we're going to get in trouble." And guess what happened? Within a month or two, the majority of all the racing that was happening on West 7th that we used to be able to do all night long, we could get off 30 races at night and not get in trouble. And
yeah, but you can't do it if you try to do it like they do it in the movies.
Exactly. They're pulling up and they're kicking their doors open and their lights are on and their stereos are beating, and they're trying, they're not racing. They're not race cars. You know what I mean? It was very frustrating for us guys that were actually racing. You know what I mean? But it only takes a couple people to ruin it for everybody.
Race went on in Pitcher a while back, got in trouble for their bonfire, not racing. I seem to remember that. Was that the race where was that the race outside of Miami where somebody wrecked their car?
No, that's been a couple of years ago.
Okay.
That was big fancy cars, big names.
Why are all you guys wearing your hats backwards?
There we go. I'll fix that.
Because otherwise it casts a shadow on your face and you can't see.
It's true. I'm out on that one. So yeah. So no real solution.
No.
Man, you would think that there would be something somebody could do. Car guys, get out there and tell those kids to stop being morons.
You can make this political really fast.
No political. No.
How do we stop a bunch of other stuff? Anyway, good.
Good point.
You want them to like, okay, we're gonna just let's do something about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna crack down. We're gonna get some tickets flying. We're gonna find some people. We're gonna make it where people don't even want to come because they're just like, oh shit, if I do anything in this town, I'm gonna get.
Yeah, that's the only.
If I go have loud exhaust in Gatlinburg, they're gonna kick me out of town. They're gonna give me a big old ticket. I might as well not even go.
J. Cruise Night Syndrome.
Or like Dusty just said, some real car guys explaining to them what they're what they're doing is why. Explain to them why it's stupid. Yeah, see, yeah, Bobby was there. He knows what I'm talking about with the West 7 stuff. It was ridiculous.
So yeah, no real solution to be had on that.
Nope.
That sucks. I hate to see this stuff go down like this. Aaron says, like Mustang Week in Myrtle Beach, cops don't play.
I mean, that's the only thing they can't do is crack down and be iron fist on that kind of junk.
I'm sure Cruising the Coast is set up the same way. I'm sure most of these events that are this big, yeah, you're going to have some extra police presence. But how long?
I would say like other cities do. They set up and mark off roads, and you can do drag racing. Like we have events around here that do that, where the city's involved and there's EMTs on available, whatever. But you can't do that for a takeover when you're just doing donuts and running over people and people are hanging out the car like idiots. Like you're just trying to get people hurt. So so they can't set up like, oh, here's your intersection to do your takeover. Everybody watch now you have spectators. Let's keep it safe. No, because it's I don't know.
Good point.
I hate this topic.
I understand you hate this topic, but it was what popped up today, and I had to ask. It's one of those things where if these guys do end up in the drag racing side of things, I'm sure there'll be some ass whippings handed out, and everything will be fine. But ass whoopings aside, how do you stop this? How do you make it go away? And there's really not a way. You're right.
Like John said, task force it up, right? Big fat tickets, put people in jail, impound cars. Like that's the only.
And I don't think those guys are going to be like, you have to actually try to pass tech. You have to actually try to fit rule sets. You have to you have to set a goal and do a thing to do the things we do. Right.
But you don't have to be inside. These people weren't in the show.
Yeah, these takeover people, that's going to suck when they get their cars impounded and then they end up going to auction. How are they going to sell cars with no doors on them? You know what I mean?
Right. That is going to suck.
There's going to be a whole bunch of Charger doors on Marketplace soon.
Be some cheap Hellcats.
Yeah.
Auction.
But no, that's so I'm down to Marketplace now. So is there anything else you guys want to throw in here? Is there anything we haven't covered on tonight's show? I'm sure you guys have had some stuff you've been thinking about.
Weird time to bring this up.
Are we going back to hot dog carts?
No.
Okay,
I am out of here at a hard 8:40. I have to go to work tonight.
Okay.
And I just remembered. So
that's awesome because Shanda just got done making tacos like right when this deal started. And I'm ready to eat them things.
So I got 20 minutes and then I gotta go.
Perfect. I went heavy on Marketplace, so let's go ahead and get this started.
Let's skim through it and get the good ones.
Let's party.
All right. 2025 Rat Rod, $16,000. 3,800 supercharged series engine, disc brakes all around. Been dropped a few inches. Everything new on the suspension. Brand new tires and wheels. Coil-over conversion. 54,000 miles on drivetrain. 30 to 35 miles per gallon. Snap-on soft top. Just did a 3,300-mile road trip. Would not be afraid to drive it anywhere. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind rat rod, look no further. Turn key and go.
Chris said skip.
Skip.
Let's see it. No more anticipation. Oh, that's horrible.
That's bad.
It reminds me, like, remember the movie Robots? Is it
Yes.
Robots? The animated deal where
Yes.
the young robot goes to the city because he's an inventor.
Yes.
Yeah, this car came from that movie.
Yeah.
This car looks at you right now.
So the reason that I chose this car is because I can't tell what it originally started as. And I'm very curious if you guys can tell what this originally started as. The dash is a 59 Impala.
You got to look at the windshield. And
It's
little rope.
the windshield and the doors are going to sell it, but I don't know what it is.
Is it not a Miata?
I was thinking it was a Miata.
But why would it have a rear-mounted 3800 Series V6?
Because why does it have round fenders and headlights and that weird bumper and hood on it? You know, because you can do it. No, I didn't do that supercharger. Now I got a big screen. Does it look good or does it look bad?
It originally started as a bad idea. I'm halfway tempted to say it's a Fiero.
What's the column and the wheel?
I don't know.
Where does that get you?
That's an aftermarket wheel.
It's an aftermarket wheel.
Okay.
The column, I don't know. The seats look like GM seats. So I don't know. It's a gigantic pile of crap. I can tell you that.
Why do we have to look at it so much?
Because I haven't moved on to the next one yet. Next one is a 1991 Mazda B Series extended cab, $20,000 OG Survivor 91B 2600 show truck. Show truck from new 34-year-old build. Lowrider Magazine 1993 house color paint, 3-stage Richards tilt bed, full interior. I drive it every chance I get with no issues.
I got $100 and 13 pizzas.
Sean says, I can't stop looking at all that green. Sean, I've moved on. I thank you.
Let's see it.
Woo!
Man.
You got the decent bed.
Wow.
I was waiting for Bo's response on this.
Was this in a time capsule?
Yeah.
They said it's a 34-year-old build, right?
It's 34-year-old build.
I believe it. And 34 years ago, it was way ahead of its time.
Yes.
It's really cool for 34 years ago build.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what I don't like on those trucks is the ground effects. The ground effects and the I don't know. It just bothers me.
It's because you live in Miami and you'd rip them off.
100%. The high school me likes it.
High school me would rock the shit out of that thing.
That's true. I wouldn't have
interior and all.
Yeah.
I like it. I thought this one was a cool one. Now let me remove this so I can make sure of what the next one is. 1995 Chevy Beretta, $35,000. Steel roof and quarters, 4-link, full chassis car, billet specialties, double beadlock, 14.5 by 32, big tire car. The new stuff, paint, Moser 486 Pro Gear, center section, 16-volt battery, slicks. Car has a 582 and an aftermarket case, FTI. Man, I can't even read the
180 straight cut power.
There's a bunch of words there.
It's fast.
538 all motor. That's a deal.
Yeah.
You know what he wants to trade it for?
Something. Camaro?
Not a Malibu wagon.
A 25.5 Camaro roller.
All right. Let's see it. Man, I'm not a Beretta fan, but this one's pretty tough.
This one's pretty cool.
I'm okay.
I'm not big on the scoop.
And no, that's the worst hood scoop ever.
But it does have a radiator, so it can be a drag and drive car.
That is not much of a radiator. That is going to be a problem, especially with a 582.
I agree.
And there's no grill. There's no airflow.
Yeah, there's no air whatsoever going into that car.
That would be a problem.
All right. So yeah, I milked that one for all it's worth.
That was pretty cool. I do like that car.
That one's not bad. 72 Chevy Nova, $1,500. I have a 72 Chevy Nova 2-door that's in pretty decent shape, asking $1,500 for it, and comes as is. It was used as a drag car, but not all cut up. Has a roll bar, 8.5-inch 10-bolt rear end with slapper bars. Not sure the gear ratio. Tubular control arms that were new, just weather aged them. Factory dash is still in it under the sheet metal dash. 2 plastic seats come with it, and whatever else is in the pictures needed. Gone. Been in my way for years. No front end, and this car, and this is. I quit.
Whatever else comes in the picture means I need you to come clean all my crap up. That's what that means.
He's not wrong, folks.
Come clean all this. Got to take it all.
Get this crap out of my yard.
Told you. I don't know. Maybe a deal. $1,500, a lot of parts there.
Yeah.
$1,500 is a lot of parts there.
I mean, what's in the back? What's in front of the car? What's the maroon deal?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Looks like a
Chevy 2.
Falcon.
That Chevy 2? I don't know.
Chevy 2 or a Falcon.
Yeah, Chevy 2 or a Falcon.
I don't know.
I don't know why they'd put an aluminum dash over the factory dash.
That's so awkward.
That's weird. Hey, you do need that trunk lid though.
Yeah. I would
I
don't like this. I don't know where it's locale, but this would be a good body for me.
This would be a good body. This wouldn't be too bad at all.
50% of that body's getting cut out, but then you got to go back and put roll-up windows back in it.
Ooh, you're right. It's got Lexan, doesn't it?
Gutted the doors, but it's got the good doors.
Does have the good doors.
Go put one-piece roll-ups in it. Take that aberration of a dash out of there and like probably cut out the steel dash and put a fiberglass dash.
Probably.
Cut the floor out from the firewall to the tail panel and start over.
It'd almost be worth it to load up all this crap and take it.
Wouldn't it? Then I'd have even more crap.
You got room for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just take it and drop it off at, well, never mind. I wouldn't say that. So drop it off at sandblasting place.
All right. I got one more marketplace left, but this one is one that was sent to me by Bo.
All right. It's gonna be
I will let Bo read this.
Oh, yeah. Let me help you guys out with this deal. It says they're Jag seats and covers. Bought these brand new, waited 4 months on back order, decided to go back to a bench seat, just trying to recoup some money. Comes with universal bucket seat mounts. This, folks, is why I don't order from Jags. 4 months
Logo on the seat.
4 months they waited for seats.
I think somebody actually commented that in the sale ad comments.
That Bo doesn't like Jags? Or?
No, this is why you don't order from Jags.
Oh. I mean, Jags, if you're listening, if there's a sponsorship deal, whatever, I might change my mind. But until then.
Yeah, it'd take a lot of parts I'm probably never going to get.
True. A lot of promises.
Yeah.
But I've dealt with that before with other stuff, so I'm used to it.
It'll be 6 months before you get all the paperwork done. Another 6 before they file them.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to mention any names, but at one point in my wagon experience, I was supposed to be sponsored some stuff.
Yes.
I was sent pictures of this stuff and specs, and this is literally your stuff we're about to send you, sitting next to my desk and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I got all excited. Never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's for the best.
Somebody forgot.
Yeah.
Now you're like got loaded up on Wally stuff.
Yeah. Thanks. I didn't want to get rid of all my Holly stuff. Anyway, I didn't mean to say that.
That's that was 1 hour and 22 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
So we can edit that out later.
We're not editing nothing. You know this.
I do know this. All right. Well, Bo is hard out, and I want to give him a chance to change clothes and whatever it is that he does. Is there anything else that we need to throw in here before we close out this show?
I mean, Fro shirt is awesome. I did not get one. Man, this goes back to I need a PayPal thing on stuff like that. Can we?
And you gotta set up.
Huh?
You gotta set up PayPal.
No, I have PayPal. I can't order stuff, the race car friend stuff, or drag drive repeat stuff because there's not a PayPal deal on there.
Oh yeah, I just use my credit card or my bank card.
And that's fine. I would too. That's not really an issue. But I don't ever have my wallet with me. But my PayPal is set up. I just buy it. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's my fault. I'm just complaining.
It's all right. Squeaky wheel.
Narsa, thanks just for me. There's Stoney.
Stoney, just waiting up to catch a closing credit.
Stoney's got some interesting stuff. We're not going to bring it up because it's not for me to say.
Well, we probably need to have him on the show at another time, and that way I can dip out on you guys like you did on me last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
I felt like you were getting ready to talk about some stuff I didn't want to see, so I just let it.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Well, that's a fact too.
I almost don't on here just to be the first thing.
I do need to get a hold of Narks because I got to ask him about the plans in the future.
The hot dog cart.
Yeah. I've already talked.
Dollar dogs.
Yeah. Malibu's dollar dogs. I've already talked to my wife about it. She's like, Fro dressed up like a woman. John took a whole bunch of hugs he did not want. She's like, it's your turn, man, dude. Man up, you know?
Yeah.
You got to sell dogs. You got to sell dogs. So
yeah.
It's for fundraiser.
They're slinging them wieners.
Well, she understands. You know what I mean? It's for charity.
Yeah.
I almost threw a hot dog cart on Marketplace this time, but
cheap car deal that Tom's no.
Now I gotta Google that.
I gotta watch that.
So I'll say it again, and I apologize, Mr. Narks. I'm certain that you're a fan. I can't watch that guy. Like there's stuff that guy does on that show that I just can't watch. Man, that guy drives me nuts. Let's see. Yeah.
Yes.
Chris talked about it last week.
Do that. All right. I feel like there was something else I was going to bring up, and I have forgotten. I am going to have some trivia stuff for Fro next week. I've been saving for a few weeks now, for a while. If you guys don't know this, Fro's a trivia guy.
I do love trivia.
He's a wealth of useless knowledge.
He is. So what I've been doing.
I'm getting older. That stuff's going away.
So for the past couple of months, I these guys don't know anything about it. I haven't talked to John or Fro about it. For the past couple of months, I've been saving old ads for different, like Ford, Chevy, Dodge, whatever, old ads, and I'm cropping it to where it's just the lettering, right? So I'm going to flash these up here and see if Fro can guess what manufacturer. Because there's some racy stuff in these ads from the 50s and 60s. They say some things that they would not say today.
Oh yeah.
So
I agree. I am looking forward to this.
So I've got probably 5 or 6 saved right now. So I'm going to pick out my
We're
favorite
the first generation to think of a witty pun. You are wrong.
No, sadly mistaken. These, if you want to look at some funny stuff, go look at some of the old car ad or ads for anything really in the 50s and 60s. They're pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Will that be next week, or are we looking further in the future?
We can do it. I mean, we can do it next week. I don't care. Like I said, I've got more than enough. I'm not going to have a whole show with this. I was going to do pick out my favorite 2 or 3.
Okay.
I might sprinkle in every now and again, just for fun.
Perfect.
We-
I was gonna do a keep crush sell this week, and I totally dropped the ball.
Yeah, we can let everybody else guess too, but
Excellent.
they'll look them up. I don't want you looking them up.
Oh, I'm not gonna look them up. All right. Let's wrap this thing up so we can get Bo off to work.
Yeah, weird thing. One of my sites, they're doing a whole new recarpet of the whole facility. So I have to go in at night, move games. They're gonna recarpet, and I got to go back tomorrow night, put the games back.
Perfect.
It sucks, but it's part of the job.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's overtime, so that's good.
Bo, you got anything you want to throw on here?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Doherty?
Everybody love everybody.
I can do better. Like, share, and subscribe. There, is that better?
Sold.